Okay, Cowboys and Aliens has exactly what the title says, and it's pretty much in that order. There's a lot more to do with the Western than there is for the Aliens. And it begins essentially with, Daniel Craig who has amnesia. He has no idea what's going on, but he has this bracelet attached to him. First starts breaking off, nothing. So you get all the standard Western cliches. You get someone going, you get some bounty hunters who James Bond quickly takes care of. You find he's a wanted man. So of course ends up dealing with some of the local authority figures. And again, James Bond defeats a lot of them. You also get to see, bandits, Apaches, and at the end they all kind of join forces to finally do battle against the aliens. So the aliens are essentially kidnapping people. Why? To try to learn the fastest, most efficient way to kind of get rid of people, because they're here to collect gold. I mean, that essentially is the whole plot of the movie. Is you've got Daniel Craig's character. They found out that he actually is someone who is wanted. As they're trying to get him out of town, take him to the feds, so he can be arrested by the Federals. They get attacked by the aliens. Daniel Craig's bracelet becomes an awesome gun, shoots one of them down. Not after like half the town gets kidnapped. And then it's the trek of them going from where they are to try to figure out where their alien base is and get the people back. And then along the way you get fantastic acting from Daniel Craig, Harrison Ford, and Sam Rockwell. Sam Rockwell, I think, has pretty much pioneered the weird, whiny, kind of wussy, pseudo-comic relief character. And his character Doc is just that. He brings this weird awkwardness to this movie that's just fantastic for somebody who is going out with essentially people. His character's never ever held a gun, doesn't know how to shoot. So he's going out with the town preacher, Harrison Ford's character, who's a former colonel who essentially runs all the cattle in the area. Daniel Craig's character, some of their guys, a dog, a boy, and a woman. And then along the way, when they have their first big interaction in an upside down steamboat, lots of the guys leave. The aliens actually look pretty interesting. They're definitely the larger, bulkier style. And they have a little hidden surprise inside them, which is actually pretty neat. Now, this one is actually a little more violent than I thought it was going to be. You do see, there is a scene where one of the aliens, while doing the experimentation thing, essentially vaporize somebody. And you get to watch them pretty much hit a beam in somebody, drag it up, and they turn to a pile of dust. When it comes to the final battle and they're fighting the aliens, they do get their faces shot off. They do essentially get dynamite stuffed inside them and explode. So it's a bit on the... It definitely falls under the fantasy violence side when it comes to stuff like that. They're getting run through with spears and get arrows shot at them. People being shot with almost getting holes put straight through them. So it's more on the violent side than I thought it was going to be. But I can say this is actually a very good popcorny sort of movie. The plot, really simple. It's pretty much lots of your basic Western themes, basic Western cliches, done in a fairly good way. Favreau's not really breaking new ground from the Western side. Pairing it with the alien invasion, it actually works. It's kind of like peanut butter and chocolate. And that is Cowboys and Aliens.